Hi again, welcome to my channel. So this is going to be my June empties video. I'm not sure, I have literally, as of this video, as of today, I have literally been filming all these things since like March, April. Empties, hauls, just, and I guess I've been kind of nervous to kind of post them. I don't know why. So most likely what you will see is me post a bunch of stuff back to back. And I don't know, maybe somebody will like it, maybe somebody won't. I don't really know. And maybe I'll separate them. I don't know, because with the amount of haulage that I've been doing, and I've been doing a lot of videos, and I just film it like literally on my phone. But like I said, I really want to start keeping a diary of like what I'm burning and what I'm melting, just because of, I don't know. It makes me happy. I don't know. So I am going to keep filming it, and I have an Instagram. I think it's just Char Scents. I only made one post so far, but it was a negative post because of Bath and Body Works candle that was a dud, but then I got it together. So, but I am going to start with, I think I'll start with candles, and then I'll go into like all the wax melts that I have melted. And we are going to start on a pretty horrible note. This is a diptyque candle. This is, uh-oh, I dropped. Okay, some of my wax melts bags dropped. So this is Narguli. This is, or Nargule, I think that's how you say it, from Diptyque. Diptyque, oh man, look at all that. I don't know what Diptyque is. I don't think it's a soy candle. I'm almost positive it's a paraffin blend. This was a horrible burn. Just so much soot. And that's what I have tried to keep from doing. I do have air purifiers, but like, and I have a few Diptyque candles, but I don't think I'm going to purchase Diptyque. It did burn all the way to the bottom, but like, I literally had to cut the wick to a nub in order for it not to sit like this. But when it started sitting, it was like immediate like craziness, and I would have to immediately put it out, to the point where I would put it out, cut it shorter, and then because it would start sitting even before it pulled fully out. Anyway, however, the performance was great. This is a great, like, I would say fall scent. And I burned this one with a Kringle candle. I'll show you that one next, to kind of like smoke it out a little bit. But this was actually, like, I could smell it. I would put it in this little candle sleeve. It gives a hurricane effect, so it gets it hotter quicker. Because when I would cut it down to nubs, it would still be like puny, but then like as soon as it got a certain length, which the wick wasn't super long, but as soon as it got a certain length, it just like really went crazy, as you can see. So like I said, I have plenty of, like, 5 more Diptyque candles, some of their limited edition candles. But I don't think, with it burning like this, until I see some reviews or something of it changing and being a better burn, I don't buy candles to melt or to lamp or to crock. I only use it if I need to. So I won't be purchasing Diptyque anytime soon. But the scent is great. It's very smoky, ambery, lovely, and it really went well with Christmas Time in the City from Kringle. So yeah. And so because I mentioned Christmas Time in the City, that was the only Diptyque candle I have. We'll talk about Kringle candle. So this is Country Candle, which is a subsidiary, anyway. It's a candle, it's a specific type of candle within the Kringle, oh my gosh, within the Kringle candle world. And so they are actually discontinuing this specific line, both the large jars and the smaller jars. It's funny because as soon as they announced that, they, like, people complain about the performance of these specific candles, this type of candle with this jar. They would complain about the burn, the throw, which I think the complaints were valid. But as soon as they said they were getting rid of it, all of a sudden everybody wanted it. And so, and I'm not gonna lie, I purchased some with their amazing Memorial Day sale, and honestly, I have been burning some of them, and I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, y'all don't really have a great throw. But actually, I didn't like it. It smelled like a lavender, very astringent lavender cleaner type of smell. It smelled like lavender and lemon cleaning products. That's what it smelled like to me, and that's why I burned it with this one, because it kind of just toned down that citrus, whatever citrus is in it, making it smell cleaner. It just kind of toned it down a little bit and helped me get through it. And then it did, for the most part, it has, I guess, a tiny bit of sooting, but it did, like, as soon as it extinguished, I was like, sometimes I want to get a little bit more out of it, but no, I was done with this one. I did not like this one at all. But contrary to what Country Candle normally does, this was literally a 9 out of 10 in an open, high ceiling, open concept room. So this was a great performance. So I understand why people really liked it. And this is a small jar too. It literally would fill up the whole living room, into the kitchen, into the dining room. Great performer. Hated the scent. Sticking with Kringle, I'm just going to quickly go through these little samples that I got. This was from the sampler pack from the last spring release. I think it was the spring/summer release of the country. I think it was 6 country candles, 6 Kringle candles, and I was testing them out. And actually, I didn't think that these would perform testing them out, but they actually really did pretty good. This was Mandarin Petals. This smells like straight up neroli and green produce. Like, walk into a produce section of a grocery store, and you know, right next to it you have the florals, but think if it was only all neroli, orange blossom. And I won't even give it to orange blossom. This was just very neroli heavy, but it smelled like green produce. But these burn so good. I was just so shocked at how the throw was from these, because this had a decent throw. It was like a 6, and I literally had it in the back. I started in the bathroom, and then if it has a decent throw, I'll take it out into like the front room, and it was pretty good, like 7 out of 10, which is like moderate. You can smell it. If you're in the room for too long, you lose the scent, but like as soon as you walk in, you can kind of smell it. But this is just not my type of scent, so I had to, I didn't get that one. I think that one's definitely still available. This also is still available on the website. I did not like this one at all. This didn't mesh well. This is Lilac Macaron. I don't know the scent descriptions of these, but I think everybody wanted it to be like a pink petal tea cake situation, or like there's some other one that they have at Bath & Body Works that's like floral mixed with bakery, and sometimes it goes, but this floral smells like baby powder, like a lilac scented powder, and it does really give the essence of like a powder room from the 1920s, like a scent that somebody that would have been popular in the early 1900s, like like Flapper Girl. That's what it smells like. I don't really get the bakery from a macaron at all. I kept saying when I smelled it on cold that it smelled like either a nursing home or a baby, like a nursery, like a daycare or something like that. You just have certain scents in there, and then you have certain scents to kind of cover it up. And I did not like this one. But I could smell it. Again, I started in the bathroom. I could smell it all in the bathroom. Brought it out to an open concept room area, and it was like where you walked by it, you could smell it, but if you stayed around, you couldn't. Hated this one. This is grape soda, but I hate anything grape, so this had no chance. However, it's funny because this is like a creamy grape soda. There is this slight effervescence, but it's like if I don't know, there's this like creaminess to, like, I think condensed milk likeness to the fragrance, and it's like grape soda, and it's very sugary sweet. but I didn't like this one. It actually is more like a grape lollipop to me. And then if you smell it too fast, it kind of smells like Robitussin. So I didn't like this one, but the performance was still like 7 out of 10. Which again, and this one burned all the way to the bottom. And I just find these to be fascinating because I never thought that this would help me to discover a scent, but it did. Next is Seaside. So this one also came back in stock. So depending on when I don't know when I'm going to post this, but it did sell out. I was kind of upset that it sold out because I was waiting on a bit of a sale and it sold out. And so when I saw it in stock, I just used like a 20 off of 60. And it wasn't the best sale, but I was able to go ahead and get it because it sold out before the Memorial Day I think it sold out. It might have been there for the Mother's Day sale, which is very similar to the Memorial Day sale, but I was trying to not buy any candles. But I was happy to get this because this, to me, smells like a lighter, more summery version of Black Tie from Bath and Body Works. To me. It's kind of cologne-y. It's a little, it might have bergamot in it or something like that. It's very aquatic. But think of like an aquatic version of Black Tie. I think this is good. And this one was a little lighter, like as far as it just being a 1 wick little tiny candle, whatever, in the bathroom. So I really needed to have this level of strength. And I don't know if it's because I really hated this that I smelled it so well. You know how that goes. But anyway, and this is also a country candle. So depending on when I post this, hopefully you will be able, because it's such a good scent. And you won't be able to get it, at least in the country candle jars anymore, as of what they're saying right now. I don't know if they'll change their mind, seeing that people are like all of a sudden super country candle fans. But you know, as somebody who is familiar with marketing and stuff like that, people just want what they can't have. And I don't know. Anyway, but Kringle, what I will say about Kringle Candle is that they are very customer service oriented. And so like if people ask for it, they will do it. So they said they won't, like they gave the impression, I won't say they directly stated that they won't be doing any repours of this, but because these were going to be discontinued, the country candle line, they made it seem as if this is it, you know, but then they report this. And then they also report this one, which is not, this wasn't never considered limited edition, but they didn't announce that they won't be repouring it, but they repoured a lot of the country candle item. Anyway, this is Yuzu and Sage. I do have a big one of this one. I actually have a 2-wick big one of this one, and I have a 4-wick of this one. This one's so good. Yuzu is such a unique citrus scent. I am not a citrus person, but I do like yuzu. Yuzu is very similar to a lime or a grapefruit, or it's like I don't know what kind of, the fruit category. This one didn't go all the way to the bottom, but this is so pretty because it's sweet and it's fruity. It's almost candied-like, but there's still this tartness to it. I really, really love this scent. And to me, it can be year-round. This can also act as a refresher for after you've cooked and stuff like that. In my opinion, any citrus can act as that like deodorizer or odor eliminator type of fragrance. Oh man, but this is so pretty and so good. And again, started in the bathroom. I could smell it. So I feel like if I could smell this little candle in the bathroom, I can smell it in the big one. I have not burned the big candle yet, and hopefully it gives a good performance like this one presented, but we will see. Now this one, Spanish Moss. This was a bit of a powerhouse in the bathroom, and that's when I knew, I'm like, I need to burn this. This was the first one that I burned in the bathroom, like to test out, and I was like, whoa, these are actually performing quite well to be tiny little 1 wicks with small surface area. Oh, this is so good. So to me, this is very cologne-esque. This is a very niche type of scent, in my opinion. it says Spanish moss, which would give you more of an herbally, but I guess it is herbal. Again, don't know the scent description, but it's like herbal aromatic, like moss. If you see moss in a perfume, it's going to be kind of airy. Sometimes it can be on the sweeter side. It might even give you a bit of like a Baccarat Rouge or Ariana Grande Cloud. And it's not that. I'm thinking the airiness of those scents, not the scent itself. Like the lightness of it. And this was a powerhouse. I also got this one in a 2-wick as well as a 4-wick, and I'm not mad about it at all. The 2 wicks went on sale for buy one get one, and then the 4 wicks were on sale for 30% off, so I had to snag those. Next, Kringle Coral. This one does have this. No, it doesn't. I don't know what the scent description of it is. Okay, people raved about this. Now, to me, and it did. This did not sit. This performed so well. It performed. That's what I do like about Kringle. The cleanness. Soy wax, 100% soy wax period, is just so clean, and I'm okay with the fact that the scent itself is on the lighter side. But to me, also 100% soy wax, one, I find that it needs a deeper pull, and I think that's what is needed for soy wax candles, like 100% soy wax candles. And to me, it's one of those situations, it's like wizardry, because like when you walk into the room, it's hard to smell it, but it drifts out into the hallway. I don't know. Anyway, but this one, the scent itself, because I had this in the bathroom exclusively. It's like a refreshing floral. I can't explain it. It's very ozonic, but there's a slight white floralness to it, like white flowers mixed with a bit of a citrusness to it and a strong smokiness, to the point where I did not like this candle at all. Like, this is a very popular one. It just didn't do it for me. It kind of smells burnt, in my opinion, like burning, not wood, but burning plastic mixed with those ozonic citrus and floral notes, and almost like solar notes too, like I don't know, whatever the essence of the sun is, I can get that in it too. But it was something that's very burnt plasticky. This might be a one-off, but I don't think it is. I think that I just don't like the scent, and I could see the appeal of it, but to me, I got a lot of burnt plastic, so that will not be a repurchase for me. Juicy Strawberry, which I love this scent. I love this scent so much. I have so much of it. I have 2 more 2 wicks of this. I have 2 4 wicks of this, because upon burning this candle, the first, like, because this is the first one I had, like right here to right here, like, it was such a nice strawberry. It smelled like, which it still does out of the jar. It smells like a batch of fresh strawberries, and it's so good for summer, in my opinion. And I also really like it with candles that smell like Baccarat Rouge, the perfume. I really love the mix of that. I have a candle from Bath & Body Works that smells like Baccarat Rouge, and I have a candle here that's not technically an empty, but I'm going to show it because it's almost gone, and I want to get rid of it once. It'll be gone by the end of June. But what happened was, and this could be all me, and I can give you the scent description. It's juicy strawberries, lemon leaf, tomato vine, parsley, sheer basil, violet leaf, oak moss, geranium musk. Which that could be it, but it really just smells like juicy strawberries with, I could see the tomato vine part of it, and that's pretty much it. I don't know about all the other stuff. But I think what happened was, the jar is so dark. It is, now you can see through it, but I think one night I just completely missed it and did not blow it out to the point where I woke up and only one wick was lit. And I had to kind of doctor it to try to get it back because the wax started smelling burnt. And so half the wax was still there and then the other half had burned down. And so that could be totally my fault. I don't know. We'll see when I burn the next one. So I ended up crocking this one. And yeah, that's what happened with this one. And I will say, you will notice that I did pull the wicks out. I'm hoping that, first of all, Kringle has the easiest wicks to pull out whenever you're trying to get rid of the wick. However, I hate how loose they are because I dip my wicks to extinguish them, and if it gets too low, the wick will pull up. And I wish they had a stronger glue that they used, and then sometimes the wicks will even drift. And that's both on the country candle and the Kringle candles. I haven't noticed it on the 4-wick because I haven't gotten that low on the 4-wick yet, but you know, stay tuned. And so the next Kringle I have is Morning Cartoons. This doesn't have a scent description either. And I can kind of get the scent of this. It's very sweet and vanilla, sugary sweet, almost like sweetened milk. This is what this gave me, just very sweet milk. I don't think this is going to be repurchased. I actually think I might have bought more of this. We'll see. I don't know. There's a few cereal ones that Kringle has. I did take the wicks out of this one too, and I did end it crocking just because this was a very light one. I could barely smell the scent, and I won't say that all the white wax Kringles are unscented or super light, because this one was performing 6, 7 out of 10, moderate, you know, but this one was light. And so, and it is vanilla based, so I would imagine that it, you know, they tend to be lighter, but I don't know. So it burned well, as you can see. There was no sitting, but towards the end, and then I couldn't, also it was hard for me to put the wicks out because the wicks slip. So I think I just took them out and put it in the crock, and I didn't get much from the crock either, to be honest with you. So that one will not be a repurchase. And I'm gonna go over 2 candles that are not finished, but this one is a Kringle candle. But this was Mon Amour. This is Vanilla Orchid, Crimson Blooms, Sugar Crystals, Star Jasmine, Caramel Strands, I don't know what that is, Oak Moss, Red Amber, Gilded Musk, and Sandalwood. Okay, essentially, this is supposed to smell like Baccarat Rouge from MFK, the perfume brand. However, this specific 3-wick, the wicks I think are coming up, so that's one. I'm gonna still continue to try to burn it. It's a clean burn, clean. It's just those wicks are not doing what they need to do. But this specific one, I don't know if this is a dud or what, but it smells like it is mixed with chocolate. I think it has to be, because everybody's like, this smells like Baccarat. And it does. It smells like Baccarat, but it's almost like one of Kringle. I think that it got mixed with a blend that was chocolate. Either the bittersweet from the Reserve line, the chocolate eggs from the Easter line, either one of those rich chocolate, not one of those bakery ones, because you have red velvet, and there's another one that's kind of crinkle cookies. I think it's a little bit of a chocolate bakery note. No, it has no bakery. It's just like milk chocolate and Baccarat Rouge. I don't hate it, but I also would, if this is what this one actually smells like, I don't want it, because I can only take so much chocolate. And I will say, Kringle, when it comes to chocolate, the best in the game. The best in the game. I don't like hot cocoa scents. I don't like, I don't know, sometimes things will have chocolate chips, and it's this weird, like, chocolate chip cookie, but I don't know. Kringle does chocolate really good, but I noticed that I also rather prefer their cakey chocolates. Like, I really want to try the triple chocolate from the Reserve line. I should have really got that one when they had the sale, but maybe next time. And but the milky chocolates, not a fan. I'm not going to be able to do the milky chocolates, so I know that now. But strong performer, clean burner. I wish I could confirm that this is not how this is supposed to smell, but I won't. They're getting rid of this too. The 3 wicks, they will be getting rid of this one as well, which I kind of like, but I don't know. I have a lot of these too, because when these went on sale, I think they were 10 something back in December, like for the after Christmas sale. I snagged a bunch of them, but only one of these. But this one really went well with this juicy strawberry before the juicy strawberry messed up. So again, I'm not done with the Monomore. I'll keep burning it, but I just really don't like that chocolate. Oh, it's so much in there. It really smells like kids if they just got finished eating chocolate and how their hands smell. So I'm gonna put that one over here because I'm not done with that one. All right, so let's continue. Let's go to Goose Creek. Okay, so Goose Creek is another brand that I have had to cut back on purchasing from, because I guess I said another brand. I haven't mentioned any brands that I did. I mentioned Diptyque, but look at that. Anyway, because Goose Creek sits like crazy. Like, I don't understand. Like, I will say the performance performance as far as throw and being able to smell it is pretty okay, and we'll get into that too. But I can't stand the sootiness, so I think I had to crock every single one of these. This one is peanut butter and jelly. I wasn't a fan of this scent anyway. This was let me see, peanut butter, toasted bread, raspberry jelly, and strawberry jelly. This one just smelled like a jammy, let me see if I can smell it. Yeah, like an artificial jammy scent. So it wasn't giving what it needed to give anyway. And I think I tried to burn it with a peanut butter scent. And no, it still was just like, I think it's because it's so artificial and so like not realistic. Like, it's such a terrible jelly scent, and you got no peanut butter. But most of all, and there is something sugary in there that might be what the peanut butter was supposed to like go into, but also I could barely smell it. And then, but most of all, it's because it started to kind of smoke. And way at the beginning too, because I don't play that. Like, I just needed it not to smoke. And I put it in a candle crock, and I will say, in the candle crock, it was a nice background scent. Like, it would be in the kitchen. I'd be in the kitchen. It was like, oh, something smells nice. Like, oh yeah, I have that peanut butter and jelly. But again, I don't buy candles to crock them or lamp them, so I won't be getting this again. But you know, I have some Goose Creek that perform well for me. And so they recently released peanut butter sugar. And I had this not whole debate, but I was in one of the Facebook groups and they were trying to tell me that peanut butter sugar is not the same as marshmallow waffle cone. And I'm like, yes, it is. I literally still have peanut butter sugar, like the original label, in the mason jars, like this one. It is. It literally is. But I do want to peanut butter sugar has to be my favorite, and / marshmallow waffle cone from Goose Creek is my favorite scent from them. And so I've been debating on if I want to spend the money to just get those, try some new ones. I don't know. I do look at Fragrance Junkie, and she oftentimes reviews Goose Creek, and she has some recommendations, but I'm just like, I don't know. I have such bad luck. And it's not a house thing. It's like a burn thing. Like, you got to like really not care about soot to burn Goose Creek. And maybe I've just gotten the wrong ones. I don't know. Jasmine Cabana. This one, and I think what it is also, they all have those, let me get the other one. Those super, you can't see this one that much, but those thick ropey wicks. And I think that might be what's making them so sooty. Because I have a couple from Bath & Body Works that do the same thing. So anyway, this was Jasmine Cabana. This is Cabana Woods, Coconut, Jasmine Blossoms, Lily, and Citrus. This one smells like a pretty perfume, like a pretty girly summertime jasmine and coconut perfume. It actually is quite lovely. This was poured in 2024, I believe. I got this last year. And again, it just started sitting early on. I said, nope, not going to do that. And I just stuck it in the bathroom and the candle crock. And it was beautiful. Again, a beautiful background scent that went with a lot of bathroom type smells. But that's why I really had to crock it. But it was really good. Same thing with this one, except I didn't put this one. I gave this one a little bit more of a chance. This one is bourbon. I did give this one a little bit more of a chance. I think this is an older one. It says 2023. But it's upside down and backwards. Because I definitely didn't get it in 2025. I got it in 2023. I don't know why it's upside down and backwards. But I don't know the scent description of this, but it smells like a nice sweet bourbon. Almost cologne-y, but not like full-fledged cologne, men's cologne or whatever, but it's like sweet bourbon, just smoky. It's so good. But you can see though, I gave this one a chance and it did soot. You could see the soot. I tried because I really wanted to enjoy this burning, but I ended up putting it on a candle warmer, on top of a candle warmer. And it was so lovely. It actually lasted quite some time. I could still smell it. I actually could have gotten a little bit more out of it. But it's so good. It's like it might have tobacco in it too. But tobacco, bourbon, just, but not like smoke tobacco, but just like the tobacco leaves. Just really good. This was such a good one. And I would like to buy from Goose Creek, but like, what can you do? All right, so this is a Bath & Body Works candle. This is Rainforest Gardenia. This is one of my favorites. I actually have a lot of Rainforest Gardenia. I love burning this one in the summertime. This is like, reminds me of summer the same way that something like sweater weather reminds me of fall. Like, it's just such a quintessential, I know it's summer. Like, I can smell this, I know it's summer. And this is Classic White Gardenia, Sweet Apple Water, Bamboo, White Woods. So, yeah. Super strong. This one was a good burn, but it kind of dudded out, and I had to kind of do it like I'm doing this one with the candle sleeve. But it was really good. This one, I could barely smell it. Rose water and ivy and vanilla bean. Some people say that this smelled like a gelato scent, but I actually thought that this smelled like rose and vanilla. Vanilla marshmallow, soft rose petals, rain-kissed English ivy. It's very florally to me, and it didn't blend well. Like, it didn't give you pink petal tea cake. It didn't blend well. But most of all, I could not smell it. This came out in 2023 in one of the newer scents, I guess. I don't know. I bought this off of somebody because I wanted to try it so bad. But I had another one, I think was in a previous Empties. So, and this one is cinnamon spiced vanilla. This is the delicious fragrance of rich vanilla beans sprinkled with sugar crystals and freshly ground Mexican cinnamon. So you see that 5 right there? That gives you the code. This is not 2025. This is 2015. But let me tell you, this burned really well. Like, it burned really, really well. And as you can see, it doesn't say anything about it being a soy blend. It says a patented blend of vegetable wax and lead-free wicks. So I want to just point that out because now Bath & Body Works says that it is a soy blend. But this basically smells like cinnamon sugar donuts. It is really good. It was really good for me, honestly. I did have to put it in this thing because it was trying to get puny wicks on me, and it could be because it was older, but this had a really good performance for it to be 10 years old, right? I'm not mad at this scent at all. I love cinnamon sugar donuts. As a matter of fact, speaking of, I have another oldie right here. Cinnamon sugar donut. Look at the lid. I don't know if you saw the lid on this one too. Yeah, I think this is the right lid. But again, cinnamon sugar donuts. Share Delight with a homemade vanilla cake, donut covered in sugar crystals and crushed cinnamon. This is not done yet, but it has been burning beautifully. Like, and let me see what it says at the bottom. Come on, focus. Again, 2015. That is not 2025. That would be this year. This says 2015 on the 345th day of the year. I think it might have came out on Candle Day. As a matter of fact, did both of these come out around Candle Day? I think they did, because this says on the 35th day, 345th day. And I think there was a big controversy because people were like, this is just cinnamon sugar donut. Like, I think I remember that. Well, I don't know. But yeah, this is why I want to film my experience with my candles, because oh my goodness, like the fact that this is still a good thrower, and it says a patented blend of vegetable wax and lead-free wicks. It does not say anything about soy, and I just find it interesting. And I find it even more interesting that it has such a great throw and performance, no sooting, just beautiful. And I think I haven't finished it because I'm like savoring it. Now I will say at one point it was giving puny wicks, but right now it's like it was doing good towards the last time I burned it, and at one point I had to put it in this thing. So and I was also burning it with caramel sundaes graham cracker crust, which is kind of like an orange, think like orange marmalade type of scent, believe it or not, despite the name, and it was so good. So anyway, I think I'm gonna do a part 2 and do my wax videos. One, my phone is dying, but 2, I just feel like this video is a bit long. So thank you guys for watching the candle portion of my empties, and I will talk to you guys soon.